Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Love you guys. In the wrong place. Meow. Love you guys. Thanks for being here today. Welcome to our Trinsics. Yes, I changed my name of the channel just because it was too long. Why not have a change every now and then? My name is Liz. So glad you're here. I am gonna play in my little ring bound visual art journal, and it's basically mixed media and whatever I want it to be, and it's color themed red. So BB Henry does something very similar, and hers has lots of fluffies and sewn things. And then I have my sewing machine out behind me just in case I want to do something with that. Materials, couple color distress inks that are coordinating, and I have some textiles. I have some bobs, anything in my craft space that has red in it. Washies. Yeah, I've got like all kinds of things. So there's beads, ribbon, some black and white too. I like adding black and white to just about anything. Some napkins, envelopes, some focal points that I have made over the years. Some focal type of things, or some black and white. These are pretty much scraps from other projects. And I love these papers. This was a paper pack. That red, and then the florals and the checks, the gingham. That was fun. And some other things, some tissue, and more black and white. Found this in the alleyway. Isn't that fun? Must have been around Christmas, I'm guessing. Anyway, I'm just gonna play. I'm not gonna think too much, but let's find a card. I've only done 1, 2, 3 things so far. So I'm just gonna pull off a card because that's the beauty of these journal things, ring bound journal things. You can just pull it off and work on it flat like that. I'm gonna get something to have it on top of, just so it's easier to see for me and for you. There, a little easier to work with. And shall I find a focal point to start, and then I'll work around that? This one's kind of speaking to me. I think that's fun. Let me look and see what else I've got going on in here. Hearts are always a good thing too. Pinks and reds. Got some dangles that I made. Ooh, these are fun. I can pink these up. Got several of those. Let's see if I can put a dangle on it. Let's zoom you down a little. Little better visual. And what else? I like to kind of construct it before I go on in. Got some things like this. What about looking in this? That is really similar to the same thing. So let's do something not so similar. What about this pink? Gets a little bit lost. Paper. Oh, we could use some of this. Let's use some of this. This is from the creating session of making the red papers, and this is a glue resist. Who did that? Who did I do that? That's oh, what was her name? It'll come to me. Collage Kickstart with Catherine Rains. Okay, so I've got a, that's kind of good. So far, so good. I need more on the outside. Let me think here. Maybe I could border it with this, because I've got a separate type of kind of a dark light thing going on. I'll add another little piece of that too. So maybe I'll just sew some of this on. That would be kind of fun, huh? This side. That's not a bad combination. So I think what I'll do is I'll get some glue and I'll set it down kind of on each other, and then just kind of sew it together with some wonky stitching. How does that sound? I think it's a start. That's what we're gonna do. It'll be a start. Now let's move that down a little farther. Yeah, I'm just kind of playing today. I haven't messed with this book at all yet, in a while. I mean, I'm thinking that today's the day. Today is the day. I have been painting, which has been really a joy. So let me sew this and then I will be back. Okay, so that's a start. It's kind of fun. Okay, now I'm gonna need this cardboard showing. Let's give that, excuse me, let's give that something interesting up there and down below. And it just so happens to work right like that. A little longer piece of that. And I have plenty. So are you guys being creative today, or are you just taking it easy because it's summer? I know a lot of people are out and about doing fun things. So more power to you that way. Anybody camping? And then if you do go camping, do you bring some stuff along? Sometimes when I go camping, I like to bring at least something to, well, when I go camping, I haven't gone camping in a long time, but when I do, I like to bring something to do, even if it's just a doodle book and black pens. Okay, I'm gonna trim the top with my my pinking shears, and at the bottom too. And then I need to add a little bit of black and white down here. So let me make a circle. Make a wonky circle. Let's see, how's this gonna go? That makes sense? Let me think. Let's see, does that work? I like this rough edge right there. I don't want that to go away. It's too big of a circle. Let's make it smaller. Something about these little collages. It's nice to have something done, you know? Easy, and if you don't have a lot of time, just to throw something together. And you're still being creative with all of your wonderful things that you've collected, which is such a fun thing. Ooh. Hello, those go there. Oh, we can do that. All right, let's just add all these little accoutrements. And I'm just using Elmer's Extra Strength glue stick. You can use hot glue, and some of this stuff is probably a good idea to use hot glue or Fabri-Tac, just because it's a little more thick, and all of the materials have different consistencies. So Fabri-Tac is pretty good for just about anything. But I think we're gonna just try the glue stick today. I like that contrast. And one thing with having all of these colors just ready to go, everything coordinates. Everything coordinates. Love that. Add some black and white, and voila, you've got a collage. Okay, I think to lay it down, I will use Fabri-Tac though. That is fun. Oh my. Just because there's so many layers and so many different kinds of materials and fabric. Okay. I'm gonna see what my hole I punched. Make sure I got that punched in, and then I'm gonna add some this right here. Oh, little neighbor girl made this, and they're having a garage sale, $2. Isn't that fun? Let's see, hole punch next. Very good. And let's see if I can get this to, do I want that dangling on there? Well, I don't know if I do. I will put some sort of a ribbon on it though. I don't think I want that dangling. It's gonna be too much in the way of the focal point. So what doth I have? Wish I had some of thin black and white, very thin, but I don't. But I'm gonna, you know what? Can I cut it down the middle? What would that do? Is that a bad thing? We'll see. We'll see. And then it's funny because I don't want to waste some things like this ribbon because it's a Dollar Tree thing, and I don't have a Dollar Tree anymore. Perils of living in a small town. But I love the black and white with it. That's just too much. It's too much. And it's gonna fray a little bit. That's okay. Let me cut it in half. And then I'll just tie it just a regular old knot. And then when I go to do the back side, it won't matter, I can untie it. There, that's a fun card. Should I find a word? Should I find a word? Got a lot of little words in here. Don't know if I have any red words though. Mix and match. I love it. Mix and match right there. That's the one. So just a simple little art collage today. hope you enjoyed it, just because it's such an easy thing to do. I hope you guys can maybe find some way to be creative today, figure out what your intrinsics are, what brings you value in your artistic endeavors. Love it. Should I distress the edge? Give it a little bit of color there, a little bit of color there. Okay, guys, isn't that fun? All right, just a short little video making something and on my ring journal here. Let's attach it. There, aren't we cute? That's adorable. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you're having a great day. And oh, I sure did like that. That was easy and fun, just a few minutes. It's nice having all of these things already available. It's when you get into the I don't know what to do mode, but you can collect things for a later project, such as something like this. Okay, guys, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Love you guys, and God bless. Bye-bye.